another reaction. We got Rod Wave on the Breakfast Club. Talks Don't Look Down, music saving his life, film and production, Kanye, grief, and more. So we got Charlamagne the guy interviewing the one, the only Mr. Rodarius Wave, man. If you know, you know the nigga Rod Wave be talking that shit, bro, when it comes to this music. So I gotta tap in with this, gotta see what it's hitting on. But in the meantime, let me go grab my charger for my phone real quick, and then we gotta get started. But let me go ahead and get started.
Films, and I was telling my partner the reason like why the movies in Hollywood is so like in the space that it's in because they wasn't giving the youth or the people the ball. They wasn't giving them like the shot. Like they want to do what they want to do or lean toward their people instead of like getting the culture or the youth involved.
Fresh ideas.
Yeah, like,
Shit that people ain't never seen before.
so
They keep
crazy.
recycling the same IP.
Right. And it's so crazy because like we just hit big because I bought a script called Raven Valley, right? But it's just two. It's like a duo, like two brothers. But they edited, they wrote it, and they gonna direct it. But you know, right now in the movie space, like that's what buzz is because I'm obsessed. So like I kind of really like got in early because I was just thinking that like 6 months before Obsessed came out, and we bought the script. And it's so crazy because people had to double back because they had the script for like 2 years and like people was passing on it.
What's it called?
It's called Raven Valley. That film is so crazy. Like once I really learned it, like how you can like come up with the idea, hire the writer, and hire the director, attach the talent to the script, and it could be halfway sold around the world before you even shoot a first shoot.
And then when you realize how much it takes to do one, you're like, what am I waiting on?
Right. And that's why my whole idea was to like not only produce the films and be in the film space, but also the distribution. That's what Virgo, the network, that's where that idea came in at. Because like 75% of our content won't be original, you know what I'm saying? From TV shows to movies, dramas, podcasts, stuff like that. Content gonna be original.
That shit makes sense, especially for somebody like you, because you a storyteller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We good? Everybody good? You check Rod?
Check.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store.
Rod Wave, how you doing, my brother?
Just cooling it, man.
New album, Don't Look Down.
Yes, sir.
What's this, your seventh studio album?
Yeah.
Yeah, seventh studio album. What's that title mean to you? Don't Look Down.
I mean, you get, well, me personally, don't look down means like I get in these moments where I can't even believe I'm here, and it's kind of like a metaphor. Like when you get so high up in the ground, it's not as scary if you don't look down, but looking down make the situation worse. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of used it metaphorically speaking, like the heights that I'm at. It's a lot of pressure, like like you don't want to fail, you don't want to make the wrong moves. Like it's such a blessing, and it's so rare to like with the hand that I was dealt to come as far as I came. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But just to be here in this space is like don't even like don't look down. Like just keep going, keep dreaming. Don't let nobody put no ceiling on you or what you can, what you can't do. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that in your music a lot, man. That's why one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was just like fame and how fame might have changed things for you, right? Like when you talk about money, like what problem did money solve for you?
Just like no limitations. Like I got my own money because I don't like to take like I don't like the negative like no energy with like stuff or ideas that I have. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait on nobody or nobody. I don't want to play by nobody else's rules. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to go. Like once I got something in my head and I want to do it, like that's what I want to do. And I feel like a lot of businesses or a lot of stuff in today's time, like people use other people's money and it's smart and it's okay to do, but like if I got something I'm passionate about, like I can just get up and push it. I'm in control of my, you know what I'm saying, destiny, how I feel. Like once now that I'm financially, you know what I'm saying, stable. So all these ideas, they can actually come to life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and I'm able to think clear. Like I don't have to have the pressure of, you know what I'm saying, where this gonna come from or what I'm gonna do for this. I can just think clear and see, and you know what I'm saying, and just think at a different different level. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we know you get into the money. We see the sold out shows at the arenas. You got guys like Todd Moskowitz showing up to your interviews.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
my boy.
Well, what problems did money create?
It create. I mean, I feel like you always have problems. You know what I'm saying? Your problems just, the problems just, you know what I'm saying, became just different. Like they came, but they fit that suit. Like certain problems, I could say like people, a lot of people feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you got all that money, like you should be able to, you know what I'm saying? People feel entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? Or people look at you and they see money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the number one problem with me with money. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's all people. That's mostly what people see when they first see you. You know what I'm saying? They see money, or you know what I'm saying, and it can ruin a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Has success made trusting people easier or harder?
I mean, success didn't really like change the way I trust people. I mean, I've always, you know what I'm saying, felt like people gotta earn trust. You know what I'm saying? No matter you successful, you failing, you poor, you rich, trust has to have to be earned. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't really like change or shift drastically. Like I saw a lot of things that I couldn't have imagined. You know what I'm saying? When I got successful or financially stable, but trust it has to be earned no matter where you at, who you talking about, where you go.
Do you feel successful? Or do you still feel like you're surviving?
I mean, hell yeah.
Okay.
I feel successful because I watched me and my team put together a plan, study the plan, and execute it, and I feel successful, and it got me ready for the world. Like I can look at anything and piece it together and deep, like and break it down and put it back together, and now I feel like I can do whatever I put my mind to. Like it's actually possible to come up with a plan, come up with a blueprint, execute it, and succeed. So, yeah.
What's the biggest misconception you think people have about you?
The biggest misconception people have about me is that I'm. The biggest misconception that people have about me, I feel like people don't really understand like my personality. I feel like I don't give them as much of reality as I would as I wish as much as I could. I don't give them enough reality to the point where they take whatever they see out in the world and they make that image of me, because I give them so little that they gotta work with what they got. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest misconception would be like my energy or my attitude towards, like, you know what I'm saying, life or people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm the image that people got about me is totally different than, you know what I'm saying?
Is that by design? Like you don't do a lot of interviews, right?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't control what other people and what they put out in the world about me. Like, I can't control that. I can only control what I put out in the world or what I do. And it's just not natural for me to push that on people or try to prove a point of who I am, or, you know what I'm saying, what I am, or how I just don't never feel the need to do that when I wake up in the morning, is explain to people or prove to people who I am. Like you want to take what you see online or you want to do that, like, then that's your God-given right. Like I don't know.
I think that's dope though. That's like old school star, right? Like old school superstars. They had an air of mystery about them. You know what I mean? Like you got their music, and you had to hear what their life was like through their music. Every now and then you might get an interview, like rarely.
Yeah.
But I think that's dope.
Yeah.
You know, move like Michael Jackson. And the one thing I like about you, man, is like you not out here doing no goofy shit.
Yeah.
You know, like you ain't on the blogs and, you know, all over social media doing dumb shit. Like people know Rod Wave for being a dope artist,
Right.
selling out these shows and building a fan base through music. Like I think that's what you're supposed to do.
And it's so, yeah, and I think it's so crazy that you say that, because like we were just talking about that earlier. Like I feel like I'm Rod Wave once out the year, and when it's time to drop an album, do a tour, and then I'm back to, you know what I'm saying, normal living. And it really don't really hit me until it's time to drop albums or do tours or do press runs where I actually like remember who I am. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because like throughout the year I'm just like normal, you know, especially like this chapter that I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like building businesses and getting deeper into the business and just like building companies and networking and building relationships. That's what I'm doing like 300 days out of the year. You know what I'm saying? And the other 65 is like straight rock and roll, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then it's back to the basics. And I feel like it was kind of like a negative and a plus, because negative, like I wish people didn't, you know what I'm saying, take my image and run with it. But it's a plus because that mysterious, like some people understand that they only got what the internet gave them, and it make them want to dig a little deeper, you know?
Mm-hmm. You know, the thing too, man, you know, I always wonder about you, like how does somebody who seems like they carry so much pain, at least in their music, right, become one of the biggest artists in America without letting that pain destroy them?
Right. I mean, bro, I feel like everybody in the world, like, people always take it and say pain. Like, I'm starting not even like that word, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not even just pain. Like, it's just testimony. It's just real life. Like, if you get up in the morning and you late to work, bad accident, fucking coffee spilled on you, shit like whatever going on, right? And you come in the office and you talk about it, like you not like crying or dwelling on it, or it wasn't painful. Like it was just like something you went through and you found somebody, you expressed it to them, and life went on. So, like it can't destroy me because I turn it into a positive, right? And I feel like everybody in the world go through stuff, go through things. Like everybody problems is, you know what I'm saying, case by case, but it's all normal. Like it's not pain, it's not sad, it's normal, it's reality. I feel like the world is so stuck on the internet. Everybody living these fake, perfect lives. All these people living this fake fairy tale. You take 65 pictures, but you only post 3 of them. You found the most perfect pictures.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're going to edit it and do all this and that, and I feel like that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just living in reality. I'm just speaking, and that's why I say, like, I'm only Rod Wave once a year, because the rest of the year I'm in reality. You know what I'm saying? Of course I'm on social media and I'm watching and I'm laughing and joking and I'm watching this and watching TV. I know what's going on in the world, but I'm in reality, bro. And I try to keep that balance, you know what I'm saying? Because the fake, perfect, and stuff, like, is not real. You know what I'm saying?
Are you aware that you give people, especially young men from the hood,
I'm just like, this problems is, you know what I'm saying, case by case, but
He just said some
it's
real
all
shit. I
normal.
had to
Like,
rewind
it's
that,
not
bro.
pain, it's not sad, it's
Had to.
normal, it's reality. I feel like the world is so stuck on the internet. Everybody living these fake, perfect lives. All these people living this fake fairy tale. You take 65 pictures, but you only post 3 of them. You found the most perfect pictures.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're going to edit it and do all this and that, and I feel like that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just living in reality. I'm just speaking, and that's why I say, like, I'm only Rod Wave once a year, because the rest of the year I'm in reality. You know what I'm saying? Of course I'm on social media and I'm watching and I'm laughing and joking and I'm watching this and watching TV. I know what's going on in the world, but I'm in reality, bro. And I try to keep that balance, you know what I'm saying? Because the fake, perfect, and stuff, like, is not real. You know what I'm saying?
Are you aware that you give people, especially young men from the hood, permission to feel? Like they're not afraid to express their emotions and talk about what they're going through because of your music?
Yeah, and it's so crazy because I'm kind of like the sacrificial lamb if you look at it, because men, young black men, you know, black, green, orange, white, whatever color, like it's not like if you talk about your problems or you get too vulnerable or whatever, like nobody want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like the proof. I'm like the walking example that people, you know what I'm saying, don't care about what you go through. They don't care about how you feel. They don't. And I feel like the people who feel how I feel, they connect with it, right? Like the young black men, they see like, damn, I'm not tripping. Like it's just not me. Like you can see that Rod got all these fans and all these following and all these people who feel how he feel, how I feel, how we feel. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's cool that I was able to take reality, right, and turn it into a positive. And it's just like a walking example of why men can't complain. You can't do nothing. You just gotta shut up and deal with it because you is a man, right? And if you don't, people will point at you and say, like, look at all your flaws and shit. Why they got 10,000 more flaws than you know what I'm saying? But they just not talking about theirs or living in their truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like,
But that's why your music connects with people the way that it does, because you live your truth. Is it a burden to be like everybody's therapist? Like you like the ghetto psychiatrist? Does it feel like a burden sometimes?
I mean, not really, because I don't really look at it like that. Like,
Okay.
if I'm making a song, I'm not looking at it like I gotta make a song for these people. I'm not looking at it like I gotta do this for these people. Like, I'm just going in there, having my own little therapy session. I'm just going in there, talking, and just having my own thing going on, my hobby, my therapy, what I like to do, right? And it turned into what it is. Like, as a young black man in America, when I couldn't talk to nobody, or when nobody wanted to hear what I was saying, I would go around my homeboys and they understand how I feel, or I get in the studio. So going to the studio made me like, that was my hobby. I had a lot of built up anger. I had a lot of built up, like I didn't know how to express it. And other people my age or with the hand that I was dealt that was similar to mine, they expressed it in different ways. Some people violently expressed it, right? Some people expressed it traumatically and couldn't get through it. And I just kind of expressed it through music, right? And it turned into what it is today and how successful it done became. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just trying to find a way to express what I was feeling or what I be feeling, right? And as an adolescent, I didn't know how to, right? And I had a lot of built up anger, and I just would express it in dangerous or ways that put myself in stuff I probably couldn't get out of. So finding music was my way of escaping or expressing or letting it out, because I don't want to, like I said, nobody want to hear, man. Nobody want to hear that, right? Because that's just the rules. That's just how the world works. So I found a way to express it, right? And other people around the world felt it. So now my music, whenever they feel how they feel, they don't gotta express it violently or traumatically. If they just listen to the music and they understand, like, it's okay for you to not understand why you feel how you feel.
That's
or
right.
why the world, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay to not be okay.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's reality. It's 99%. People acting, they faking like they perfect, right? That don't mean you not happy or you don't love life or you not excited about today or you don't love your family or your friends, right? It's just reality, bro.
Word. You know, millions of people, as you just said, you know, say your music saved their lives, right? Who saves Rod Wave?
Music, man. Music got me out of, because you got to think about it. Not only did music help me express what I was feeling when all I knew was violence, right? And I found a different way to express it. It saved my life then, right? When I couldn't get nothing right? When I couldn't get right, couldn't hustle, and kept messing up my money, kept doing this, and I was out in the world by myself, music came and saved me again, and it helped pay my bills. When I had kids and I was trying to figure out what I'm about to do, music helped feed them. When my mama was tired of working and she was tired, music helped retire her. You see what I'm saying? So nobody, I mean, I love my support system, like my family, my team, right? But music is a part of that, my support system. Like, it saved my life, you know what I'm saying? It changed my whole trajectory on the path that I was at from 17 to 27. Like, I probably would have just been coming home, you know what I'm saying? Like, it changed my whole trajectory on what I was on and where I was going in life. And not just me, 10 million young men in the world was headed the same way, right? And music changed my whole trajectory. So whenever you know what I'm saying, that's what, even if you look at any other businesses that I'm starting, like, my edge on it is what I did in music. My influence that I built doing music.
You already got an audience.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, that's what, I'm just thankful that I was able to find a hobby. And guess what? My hobby probably was music. Some people's hobby was basketball, football, filmmaking. Like a great friend of mine.
What up,
Ryan
G? What up?
Coogler. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how people expressed And I speak with people like Ryan, and he tell me, bro, your music found and woo, and we have conversations that go deeper than the surface. You know, I have conversations with people that people probably can't, when they see me on the street and they talk to me, they probably never even told their wife how they feel or what I helped them through. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't feel like they can.
I told you the ghetto psychiatrist, you the hood therapist, bro.
It's just real life, man.
You're the go-to guy, right, for so many people. And you said music, but who does the go-to person?
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Go to.
Oh,
You can't carry all this weight by yourself, man.
I mean, that's just, that come with the territory, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit come with the territory. Because if you really ask yourself, like, who can anybody go to for real? Like, it's not just me. Like, I'm Rod Wave, and everybody, I have fans and shit, but who can anybody go to? Like, really ask yourself that.
Yeah, because there's only one you. Like, you can talk to other people who might have had similar experiences, but nobody's lived your life. Yeah.
Right, everything is case by case. Like, who can you go to, right? Because even when you go to somebody, they got problems of their own. Everybody don't want to hear that. It's not even a sad thing. It's not even about problems. It could be a happy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not what people try to make it to be. Like, it's just reality, you know?
The internet be acting like you just this sad, depressed person all the time.
A lot of that shit be like propaganda. Like, if you really pay attention to it, like, a lot of it be a lot of campaign and pushing and angles, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of it just be narratives. You know what I'm saying? The real, what's going on in reality, come to a concert and you'll see what's going on in real life. Go and look at albums in 7 platinum albums. Go and look at it. 6 platinum albums. Like, go look at reality. You get on the internet, that's what I'm saying. Like, you never know what's really behind that, what's controlling that, but you just look at reality on what Rod got going on.
Is there a difference between being sad and being depressed?
Hell yeah.
Okay, what's the difference?
Because, bro, you could be like, sad as a feeling. So sad and depressed is feelings, and sad and depressed might be like, sad feel like, damn, like that shit. Sad is like to the point of that hurt my feelings or I feel a way about it, but I'm moving. It's depressed is more like defeated. Like you just beat down. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I look defeated?
Nah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm still going. And I done been through shit just like everybody else in the world. So depressed is like a word of like flat tire, can't go no more. And I've been going since I was 14. I've been ready for the world. So I ain't depressed, I don't even like that word, cause I don't even let nothing get to me for real. Like, I don't even take nothing stand in my way. Like, I don't want to hear no no's, what we can't do, and how hard something is. I don't even, like, that's just always my attitude. Like, we can always get anything done. Like, I don't even have a depressed attitude, right? Because even depressed, even by me going in the studio and expressing my music and trying to turn what I'm going through into a positive, that's not even a depressed action. Like, I'm moving forward. I'm getting up, going to the studio and hobby and exercising my hobby and what I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? So depressed is like depleted, like flat, can't go no more. And sad is like, that's how I feel. But happy can come 10 minutes after sad. Excitement can come 10 minutes after sad.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or sleepy could come 5 minutes before sad. So it's like, I could be sad that it's raining and I wanted to drive and I just washed my car. I could be sad that or I could be happy. I could be sleepy. I could be funny. I can be depressed is like, can't do it no more. I don't want to rap. I don't want to do nothing. Can't take it no more. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
You've never been there.
I mean, bro, like in life, like I done been there, right? But that shit not like every day. The fact that I'm even sitting here with you, I had to get on a plane, get it in. I had to cross a river and cross a lake to get here. So like that go to show you, like, that's not depressed. Like, if that was the case, I would be up under a rock, like, don't even wanna, push it no more. But this is my hobby. And if I was depressed, if depressed mean depleted, can't take it no more, flat down to the ground. How the hell do we do 6 albums back to back to back to back to back to back?
That's right.
Where was he depleted? Where did he get? Where did it get confused at?
You know, one of your fellow Florida boys, my man Lil Duval, he said, "You're not depressed. You just need some money." That's it.
Not for real. Not for real. Because if you go back to what I'm saying, like what depressed really mean, like if you got money, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you'll have more motivation. Like it give you like that, like anything is possible. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever worried that that like healing might change the music, like that people fell in love with a version of you that was, I guess, hurting?
I do, but I used to think about that, right? But at some point, it's like these people been with me since I was 19. I'm 27 now, so these same people, right, we together should be healing, right? We shouldn't just be stuck. Now that's depressed. You're stuck. You can't get past. You can't move through it, right? So healing, right, is what we all should be working towards, whether it's tonight, today, tomorrow, next week, next year, 10 years from now. We all should be taking steps forward to healing whatever hurt us, because holding on to that shit is that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's depressed. That's when you're not trying to find ways to move forward in life. But the music, you know what I'm saying, is gonna grow because we all growing. If I was 19 then, when you first listened to me, I'm 27 now, right? How many years is that? It's like 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. You did a lot in 8 years, bro.
Thank God, wow.
You know, when I listen to the new album, Don't Look Down, I hear a lot of happiness, but I also hear a lot of grief as well, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I hear a lot of heartbreak. Like when you perform songs that come from some of your darkest moments, does it help you heal, or does it make you just relive those emotions?
I mean, even recording a song is like a form of like venting and getting it out your system. Like the song that I made could have been an hour of my life. And I took this, whatever I was going through in that hour, and then 2 days later, I might have didn't even feel that way no more, right? But it's a great song. Like we got something great from it. So even recording it made me feel better about the situation, right? Get on stage, of course, might be a year later from the time I recorded it to then. So maybe I've already felt better. Maybe I'm in a whole nother space about what happened to me or whatever I felt or whatever I was going through, whether it's small, big, whatever the case may be. Regardless, bro, I'm a soldier, fam. I'm moving forward. I'm going forward. Ain't nothing stopping me. I'm not letting up for nobody. Now, does that mean with rapping? That's a whole nother conversation. But just in life, you know what I'm saying? I'm always working for the healing, trying to grow and move forward, build businesses. But I feel like this chapter of my life, I done found so much happiness with all the other things that I'm building. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel excited to wake up and go to the office and sit with the team and surround myself with people who think like-minded people, you know what I'm saying? People who want to grow and people who love creating and art. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What's this chapter of your life called?
Don't look down.
Don't look down.
For sure.
What does this chapter mean? Because I hear you keep referencing this chapter, and I know you got fatherhood going on, the business side going on. Like, what does it represent? Just
going from like artist to mogul. You know what I'm saying?
Artist to mogul.
Like, I feel like we all gotta grow, right? So by me just being on the stage and being the artist, being the talent or whatever, I feel like I wouldn't say I was in the worst position, but maybe like I was like a pawn at the time. You know what I'm saying? So like but I'm still in the game, right? So this chapter is like going from artist to mogul because like I done learned so much and I done seen how things operate. I done seen how things go. I done got my money right. I done got my mind right. So it's like this chapter is like going from artist to mogul because, you know, like at some point you gotta like, you know, let the kids have it. You know what I'm saying? I let the kids have it. Like let them. You know what I'm saying? I'm always do this because it's my hobby, right? I can make 100 songs and nobody ever heard them or whatever, cause just 'cause I like to do it.
What you mean the kids? Though you 27, like you a baby.
No, I'm saying I'm not talking about right now.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay,
about,
okay.
like, I don't want to be to that point where I'm not a fucking kid no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like I should be getting behind the youth, and cause they the future. Like, at some point in my life, I should be up in the youth and teaching them what I learned or helping them, so they don't have to bump their head and go through a 8-year roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? It should go be an 8-month roller coaster. That's how it should go, right? Like we should be teaching the youth or getting behind the youth. That's how that go. Even though now I'm 27, right? It's somebody who's 17, right? Who probably might be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Quicker than me, faster than me, whatever the case may be. And I should make an effort into being a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. What's something you think you've healed from that your fans probably don't even realize?
I feel like a lot of things that I healed from, maybe like childhood trauma. Like I feel like when I was younger, I was so dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like the world owed me something. I felt like, oh, I'm mad at these people, what they did to me, how could they do that to me? And I feel like as time went on, like I done healed so much, like about like my childhood or my earlier, younger days. Like nobody was out to get you, bro. Like it's life. Everybody got their own problems. Everybody got their own life. And maybe because the music, like, it's timeless, so people go back and revisit and they think like that's still how I feel about certain situations. But I done healed from so many things, like family relationships and stuff like that. Because I was young, right? You know, you're 17, 16, and you don't get it. Like, you don't understand it. And you think everything's personal. You take everything personal, right? And then you get older and you have your own kids and you have your own life and you become an adult and it's just like, oh, I see. And you know what I'm saying? You give certain people breaks, like, damn, and you look at it a whole nother way. And that help you heal, right? Growth, just growing and having your own kids and family and businesses and you stop taking shit so personal. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's why I love talking to brothers like you, because when I was 27, I didn't have that level of emotional intelligence at all. I was still taking things personal at 27 years old. And then the thing you're gonna realize as you get older, like, as you get older, everything is just about healing that inner child.
Exactly.
That still exists within you.
Exactly.
That 8-year-old, that 9-year-old, that 10-year, whatever trauma you was dealing with back then, I promise you, you will be in your 30s, 40s, still trying to help that little boy.
Oh God. But it's so crazy because now I look at it and I remember myself like from a child to a grown man, right? And it's just like, what about the people who made us feel away? They was once children and they once didn't have it figured out and they once was dramatic and they once thought the world revolved around them and maybe, you know what I'm saying? And so now once you look back at it and you look at it from that angle, it's like, damn, like some of our parents is like kids who, they was once kids and they just growed up and they didn't have a rule book, a map book, and then they parents, it was just a revolving cycle. So now once I turn around and I look at the world and from that angle, it's like, damn, like maybe I was a little too hard or maybe I was a little dramatic or maybe I...
Did you ever have those conversations with your peoples? Because that's one of the, I tell people, that's the hard thing. Yeah. Knowing that your parents had a life before they was your parents and learning about that.
Yeah. Especially like when they feel that, like, they feel some sort of type of like guilt, like, damn, I wish I would've, you know what I'm saying? And then like now you gotta like try to make them understand that you understand it now, right? Because they might have remembered when you was dramatic about it and they think you still feel that way about it. And it's, I feel like, how do you tell them? Like, it's okay, like, I understand. Like,
that's what the Look at Me Mama record is?
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. So the conversations you can't have to them yet, you put it in the music.
Yeah. Well, I think Wayne said they were like, kind of hard sending shit to your face, so I do it over snares and bass. Yeah, shit like that. Cause like the music is like venting, you know what I'm saying? Like the music is like how to express yourself. Like it's how I express myself, you know? But that's why I feel like this album is like so mature. Because it used to be, I don't want no more love, I feel it's poison. And then it turned into, Can I have a piece of?
Have a piece of your love.
But I'll be fine, you know. And I'm alone tonight, but I'm okay. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm okay though. It used to be, how can I live? I don't want to be alone. And it turned into, I'm okay.
Yeah.
If you get lost tonight, you'll find your way. Well, I hope you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you.
Hey, that's real shit though, gang. It turned me to being like that, bro. Where I was with a sense like I don't want no more love. I feel it's poison. Late at night I can't sleep because I hear voices. That shit real, cuz. I was on a long spurt of feeling like that because I'm like, damn, bro. It's like everybody out to get a nigga. But once I spent time alone and I realized, like, bro, I'm cool. I'm gonna be all right. The way you treated me or the way you did or whatever you did for me or did to me, that's something you got. That's something you dealing with on the inside. I don't take it personal, man. Cause I know who I am, you feel me? I've done it in the work. So I'm cool. I'm okay tonight. Real shit.
Older now, and it's like I'm like, you know, I'm less dramatic. It's like I understand. I don't take shit so personal. I don't look at it. Just look at the world different. You know what I'm saying?
But you're still human. You know what I mean? So you human long for connection.
Right. But as you get older, like it's growth. You know.
Do you ever feel guilty for making it out when people you love didn't?
Hell no. I mean, because like this shit didn't fall out of the sky.
You work for it.
Man, we work so hard for this shit, man. Nah, I feel bad because I feel like I was so blessed to the point where like I skated so many times, you know, and I got partners who didn't get second chances, who didn't get, you know what I'm saying, older people to wrap their arms around them and teach them and guide them. But, you know, I took the hand I was dealt and I played it and I'm still playing it, you know? And I feel bad for like a lot of my friends and peers who couldn't make it to here, but that's why I always like shout that out. Like I made it where people couldn't. Like I'm a bottom boy survivor. Like I know niggas who couldn't even make it past the first level. You know what I'm saying?
You reference Flip a lot on this project.
Yeah.
Quite a few times.
Yeah.
Like what did he mean to you?
Flip, that's that's like Uncle D alter ego, man. So like the last little chapter of his life, he flipped. Like he was total opposite. So like he was always like hiding from cameras and he wore the same thing. He never, you know what I'm saying, never spent no money, never, he was quiet. Like the last fucking chapter of his life, he kind of flipped like to the total opposite. But he taught me a lot though, man. He meant a lot to me. He helped mold this version of me today, like, you know what I'm saying? And from that, you know, as the chapter changes, I'm different and I'm still growing, right? But I couldn't have got to this point without, you know what I'm saying, that bridge that he built for us, you know what I'm saying?
So he was like a mentor.
Most definitely.
How important is mentorship?
Mentorship is important because if a lot of things that not having a mentor could like slow the process down. You know what I'm saying? So actually having somebody in your ear or your corner that you actually believe, trust, and that you know you can trust, you know they got your best interest, that you know they know what they talking about, they done been there before, right? Because a lot of us got goals and shit that we going towards, and it might take you longer, or you might go further, and I might get there faster, but a mentor can kind of like help you without bumping your head. Like we tell you, bro, I went down that alley, I got 4 flat tires, don't go down there. I'm not gonna go down there, you see what I'm saying? Saved me time, saved me money, I went around, now he didn't give me the gas money, right? He didn't buy the car for me, but he helped me, he told me, bro, you go down that alley, you're gonna get 4 flat tires and it's gonna slow you down for about 4 or 5 hours. But if you go around, right, you're gonna get further, and you're gonna, with daylight, before it get dark, you're gonna get way further if you don't go down the alley. So mentorship is important, and that's why I said, I wanna be, when I get to a point in my life, I wanna be a part of the youth and the culture and helping them, because, like, for example, bro.
Hey, Did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a car accident up to 1 year ago? Even if you weren't driving. Just click the link around this video to see how much you can get.
Like the Kanye concert, you know what I'm saying? My tour company booked the Soulfly Stadium, right? And we had the highest grossing hip hop show concert ever. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that I was able to learn that, right? And it was people around me at the time before I became, you know what I'm saying, the person I am today, or before I built before I built Mainstay Touring, right? It was people who should have been mentoring me and helping me get on this level or growing with me, right? But they was trying to run the game on me. You see what I'm saying? And that kind of just, but we could have built this and did this together. We could have been doing this, right? So where I'm at today with the Kanye concert and everything, imagine where we would have been, right? If we would have started this process then,
And that's real though, bro. Like you really, it's really rare that you find people that's like minded like you, and they really got your best interest though, gang. Because everybody really, and 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 a lot of people do be out to get you, but then it also is like everybody not out to get you. Some people are good hearted, and some people do want your best interest, but a lot of people do try to get over on you too. But that's where you gotta discern, man. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't want to show you how to do something or help you get somewhere, but they'll rather take what you know or whatever and then try to use it for their own advantage. It's a weird world out here, bro. It's wicked.
first step would have been mentorship and helping me and teaching me instead of trying to run the game on me, right? So now once you run the game on me 3 times, now I learn it. Now you just wasted 2 years. See what I'm saying? Now I got to go over here, and now I'm at this point where, okay, I know how to build relationships, go on tour, leverage relationships, book the building. Can't nobody in America goddamn get Kanye back. You feel what I'm saying? At the SoulFly Stadium. So it's like learning how to leverage relationships, learning how to do this by going through whatever I went through. You see what I'm saying? But that's why it's important, because now I can take what I know and I can pass it down. So now I can save you 2 years. I can save you 3 years because I did it. I already did it. And I feel like it's my debt to the culture. It's my debt to society, because without my mentor, I couldn't even see the world in this light, right? So I feel like that could make all the difference in the world, because at some point, I wasn't the most famous in my city, my state, my nothing. I was right there in the room and I was in last place, right? But some of these, right, trophies was because of whoever could last the longest, right? Whoever could make it to the last round, right? And there's a lot of people who was better, quicker, faster, more, you know what I'm saying, had bigger support, but it's structure and shit like that, mentor.
Well, Nipsey said it's a marathon.
Nah, for real.
I want to stay on the Kanye thing for a second, because somebody's Envy. I was talking to Envy this morning because I told him I was gonna be sitting with you, and he was like, "Yo, you know he's one of the promoters for the Kanye show." And I said, "Oh, Rod out here moving different." And I'm like, because you selling out your own shows, but you promoting shows for other artists.
Yeah, but that's what gave me not only the leverage, but that's what gave me the knowledge, right? Because I had to tear my touring business down, right, and rebuild it, right? And then I learned about touring, and I was in rooms, and I was meeting people and leveraging relationships. So now I was learning, right? So now I got the confidence, and I know what I'm doing. We do this for Broadway. We can do this for anybody smaller or bigger, right? It's a simple equation, right? 1 + 1 + 1 is 3. So it was a simple breakdown, and that's what gave me the confidence to do it. So learning from Rod Wave's touring business made me ready for the world. Now I feel like I can throw a tour for the biggest artists in the world, right? Because just because I can't do it, I mean I can't get it done. You see what I'm saying? And that's where the whole Kanye thing came from. And I just felt like I want to test this theory, because you had these moments in your head where I try to be so humble to the point where I might have to question myself. So if I start getting too arrogant, I'm like, well, I got this shit down pat. I'm like, but do I really? Is people around me really just don't want to tell me? I got to test this theory, and that's what the whole Kanye thing was about. I feel like I got this shit down to a science, but maybe it's only working for me because I'm Rod Wave. But what if I try it, nothing to do with me, nothing, and I just test this theory, right? And that's what the Kanye thing was about, right? I leveraged my relationship, and I booked the venue, right? And then I found the talent, right? And we showed the structure, the influence, and the finances, and it worked.
Why Kanye? I mean, it's not why Kanye because it's Kanye, but you know that could be risky, right?
But, yeah, And it wasn't nothing because I didn't, bro. I'm such a Kanye fan, and I'm so out of tune. Like, I didn't even understand, like, right, the details. But the equation was find the building, right, and do the marketing, right, and then find the artist that has a cult-like fan base, like people who like love you, like even if you make mistakes, right, even though they understand you're not perfect, they understand where you're at in life mentally, right, or whatever you're going through physically, emotionally, right. But that was the equation, right? Find the building, put the team together, and now we need talent that has a cult-like following, that has a fan base that just loves you thick and through, right? And that's why Kanye, because it was like, my equation was, okay, is this working for Rod Wave? But I got a different kind of fan base. And that was people's excuse on why I was different. Oh, he got different kind of fans, right? So I was like, I want to try this, and I take myself out the equation, but put something similar, but bigger, right? So I put, we came up with Ye. And it's crazy because he was the first idea. Like, it wasn't even like we thought about it and we came up with nothing. Like, it was like, he was the first person that I thought of, and that's what we did. And I appreciate him, and I wish him the most luck. You know what I'm saying? It was successful. It was the biggest selling hip hop concert in history.
So he came to you, or you came to him?
Nah, I went and got that.
Right.
Yeah,
See, that's dope too, though, man, because it would take a black promoter to do that, because nobody else was gonna give him a shot at a time like this.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just don't understand business, whether they 14 or they 40 or 50, like, because our mentors have to tell us and explain. Instead of trying to run the game, like, somebody got to be teaching us how does business work. You see what I'm saying? And maybe if people maybe people would understand, and that's why I wanted to kind of like, for myself, like, I felt like people wasn't really trying to help me. They was trying to run the game on me, you know what I'm saying? And that's what this whole mainstay thing's about. Even my sport agency, like, I want to help the kid, I want to help the youth. So we're going after the youth, you know what I'm saying? My film company, I want to get the youth involved, the young writers and directors and, you know what I'm saying, cast, mainstay distribution and publishing. I want to sign the kids and actually help them build a fan base and build a touring business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to actually take what I know, you know what I'm saying, and my edge in the game and build something, but help the youth, help mentor, help no matter what, because no matter how old you is, how young you is, knowledge is power, you know what I'm saying? You can have all the money in the world, you can have whatever, but knowledge is the power. Like, if you got 100 million and I got 100 million worth of game, you know what I'm saying?
Word up.
My 100 million worth of game might just get that 100 million about you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so your daddy, so your granddaddy could have gave you 100 million, right? But I got the game in my head. He didn't give you the game, he just handed you down some money.
And that game can flip that 100 million to a couple hundred million.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So, and you got to come to me because I got the key. So I ain't get the money, I didn't get built into the family or whatever the case may be, but you don't know nothing with the money. So you got to come here, right? And that's just how the world works. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot I want to talk about with that, because Mainstay, right? That's one of my favorite songs on the album. Why is that a thing? Why is it Mainstay? Because that's your entertainment company now as well. Why that word, Mainstay?
It's Mainstay because I felt like it symbolized, like, it's so many, like, people that be just, like, coming up in the rap game. I feel like it was so many people that was just in the way, you know what I'm saying, that just wasn't really trying to help or just trying to, like, stick their fangs in people. And I feel like Mainstay was like, bro, like, whatever we can do, whatever you comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you find a home like that, like, you don't gotta look nowhere else. Like, once you find a partner, no matter what you do, whether we your sport agent, right? Whether we distribute your music, you know what I'm saying? Whether we distribute your content, whether we help manage you, whatever the case may be, I wanna make it so suitable for you that you feel so at home. And this your final, this your mainstay. This where you land at, right? This where you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You so comfortable. So that's the whole, right, angle for the whole company. Like, I want to help. Like, I want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I still got raw waves, so I don't gotta make, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta make all the money. I don't gotta cheat you out of nothing. Like, you gonna know the deal from A to Z. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody gonna be feeling no kind of way, because I mean, you gonna learn everything, and guess what? You can leave at any time. You know what I'm saying?
About the tour, there was a time where you was on tour and you had Ari Lennox opening up. I think Ari is phenomenal. She dope.
She's great.
But your crowd wasn't feeling Ari. Would you change that in hindsight? Would you have made a different decision?
I mean, not really, because I felt like Ari was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't control. Some things I just don't got control over. You know what I'm saying? But Ari's so dope. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was just such a dope artist. I think she's such a dope artist. So I was happy that I got to work with her. You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, it's demographics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to work with her. You know what I'm saying? And I was excited about working with her, right? And maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you understand how demographic work, like I got my demographic, you got your demographic, right? And we got different crowds. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't thinking about that at the time, right? But maybe that was like a management call or something like. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? But I was excited to work with her. I'm glad I worked with her. I want to work with her again. You know what I'm saying? I had a good experience, and I wish her experience would have been better. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but I don't regret that though.
Did that make you realize your taste may be different than your fans?
Yeah, I mean everybody tastes different, man. Everybody tastes different because you got to think about it at a Rod Wave show. Like it's older people, it's you know what I'm saying, mid-age people, it's kids, it's, you know what I'm saying? And like we talked about, as a kid, you look at the world different, right? So maybe like some of these kids, it's too shuffled, like it's all kinds of demographics in here, right? So it's hard to kind of like target your demographic in a group full of 6 demographics, you know what I'm saying? Like 6 different types of people from no matter what color, different ages, different shapes, different attitudes, different backgrounds. So, yeah.
How has you know, because you mentioned Flip, but you also mentioned, you know, your aunt on the album. You know, how have those losses changed the way you move through life today?
My aunt?
I thought you said your aunt or somebody passed on this album.
I should probably say aunt. Yeah, I probably
Aunt,
say
okay,
aunt,
my
yeah.
fault.
Aunt and Flip, yeah, they're the same person.
Oh,
yeah.
the same person.
Yeah,
All right,
see,
got you.
Uncle D, yeah. So like last part of his life, like he flipped like to a whole other person.
Well, people, they say grief comes in waves, right? Have you found that to be true, or does it show up differently for you?
It do. That's crazy, like.
Right.
Because I feel like when it first happened, like when he first passed, like I was so in shock. Like I was in shock. Like I couldn't even wrap my head. Like it felt like a dream, right? So maybe like a year later, a couple months later, like I find myself like, damn, this is real. Like it's real life. Yeah, they definitely come in waves though, man.
Has losing people changed the way you approach your relationships with the people who are still here? Like, do you love differently now?
Yeah, bro, because like I want to have more fun. Like I want to be more positive. I want to be more in the now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow really not promised.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? Cause we get so comfortable. Like we get so comfortable in life, right? Like we get so comfortable in our plans and not knowing that any day, any moment, like it all end the same way. So that really changed me a lot though. Like the way I look at life, try to just make everything right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we act like we got one more day when really we got one less day.
But yeah, just have empty. So.
Does your own grief give you a deeper understanding of what your fans feel when they press play on your music? Because a lot of your fans lean on your music through some of their hardest moments, you know?
Right. And I feel like, you know, people relate to this stuff different. Like it's all different. Like it's the same. Like it's hitting the same nerve, but it's all case by case. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever worry that fans only want like the broken version of Rod Wave?
Yeah, I do, but like I used to worry about that, right? But it's like I want to be a part of I want to be a part of the growth. Like I want to be a part of the healing process. So it's like I wouldn't be doing it justice. Like staying, you know, I should be walking by, setting an example, right? I should be like trying to, you know what I'm saying, help, you know what I'm saying, heal or help, you know what I'm saying, grow. You know what I'm saying? So even if they feel that way, it's like that shouldn't dictate like the reality or the pureness of what I'm feeling or what I'm saying out my mouth. Like I can't like, you know what I'm saying, aim it, or cause then it won't be real, right? Then it probably won't even hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fake a emotion. I can't fake a feeling, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad to hear you say that, because a lot of artists, you know, they wonder whether healing will will change the connection with their audience.
Yeah, and they got other artists who just see that it's working for some people and they try to like do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
and it
real.
don't hit the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Have you ever gone to therapy or anything?
nah,
Just straight music.
it's great music, man.
You know, I hear the new album, and sometimes, man, it sounds like betrayal from people affected you more than like poverty ever did.
Yeah, on God. Yeah, on God, cause it's like poverty was like I don't even use that word like it's life, bro. Like it's just how we like when you think it's normal, it's like you don't look at it like poverty. It's normal, like it's reality. Like it's
You didn't even know you was poor growing up.
It's right,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was normal. Like I didn't know. Especially my mama. Like my mama worked her ass off, so it was like my whole family. That's all they did. They all hustlers. Like from my nana to my grandma to my mama, my dad, my cousin, my uncles. They all get up and hustle. So I never even looked at it that way until I got to where I'm at today, and I was like, damn. Like that's how you do that. Or that's a different way of doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But betrayal is deeper because poverty, and I'm not speaking on myself, but just poverty is something like you're born into. Like, you know, people try every day to change that. Betrayal is like a decision, like a, you know, it's kind of like an action. It's like damn, like all this over this or all that, or damn, it just hit different. You know? Like,
You ever thought
I'm
about
not
that?
I can't blame nobody. You can't blame nobody for poverty.
That's right.
Right? Because that's like a cycle. Like, what about who they blaming? But betrayal, like you chose that. Like you did that. Like that was your move. Like you chose that move. We didn't choose poverty, you know? Like you chose betrayal. Like so it hit different.
You ever thought about that with some of your people? They waited to betray you when you got up. When y'all was poor, it probably was all good. Y'all probably was in the hood,
Yeah.
thick as thieves. But as soon as you
for
got
real.
up, you ever thought like, why you wait till now to betray me?
Yeah, I mean, some people gotta have a motive and they gotta have something to betray for. Like, but once you see that, like they will betray you, right? Then you realize, like even in the beginning, the relationship, like the friendship or the partnership or the relationship, it wasn't healthy because, like you would have did this now, like you would have did it back then, right? So maybe it was never healthy to be in a partnership or a friendship or et cetera, right?
That don't make you close yourself off to people though, right?
I mean, not really, bro, because as much as I complain about betrayal, like I can meet somebody in the hallway and 90 days from now, he be working for the company and he be done moved to Georgia. It just be like that. So I let people hang, let people hang themselves, man. I try to like give people the benefit of the doubt.
How does it feel for Rod Wave to open himself up to actual love, man? They're just really getting love from somebody or people in general.
Yeah, it feel good, man. I love love, right? I love love. Like I love being happy and I love love. So it feel good.
What has love taught you about yourself?
That you gotta love yourself. Like for you to even understand what love is, you have to love yourself. Because you might be looking at something as love, but you can't really recognize it because you never saw it before. So you got these things in your head that you think is love, but if you love yourself, then you will be able to recognize it, you know what I'm saying, clear as day. So that's what I learned about love. Like it start within, you know? And you gotta love yourself, right? And whoever you looking, or whoever are trying to love you, they gotta love themselves, and it gotta be mutual, and it gotta be within, right?
Has becoming a father changed the way you think about your own childhood?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, like when I was young, I was so dramatic, but when I had my own kids, like I understood my parents and shit. Right? Yeah.
What's something you making sure your children never got to heal from?
Just like going without. Like I can only brace them for the world. Like the world is the world, and their life gonna be their life, right? But just I never want them to be able to like have to lean on nobody or like have to lose themselves for like money or finances and stuff. Like I want them to be able to live a free life and do what they admire to do and not what the world want them to do because of finances and stuff. So I never want them to go through that. But besides like life though, like they gotta just go through it, you know what I'm saying?
I got two more questions. Do you ever ask God, why me? Not just for the blessings, but for the responsibility that comes with who you are.
No, I mean, I understand, like me and God got a close relationship, like since I was young. Like I always talked about this. It's like, this made like, how far I came in life made my faith so strong. So I got a real understanding on why me, you know what I'm saying? And I accept every responsibility that come with it, you know what I'm saying?
What does peace look like for Rod Wave?
Man, peace look like, man, I'm in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my big king bed. Me and I ran the big castle. Clean lady just cleaned the house up real good. AC on 65. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little Apple TV show on. And me and baby just kick back watching TV, laughing. That's when I be at real peace, man. Like, I be real happy. Then in the morning, I got a good day ahead of me, man. Good meetings at the office, good productive conversations. Whenever I'm in that space, like whenever I go home and I'm just in that world, like this space that I've been in lately, bro, it's so peaceful and happy, bro. Like, just going home and watching TV, simple shit. Waking up, going to the office and being productive with my time and building my business. Like, I'm just at peace with life. Like, I feel like I'm here now. Like I'm happy. Like, I don't feel like I'm running from nothing or running for something. Like, I feel at peace and just taking my time and building what I'm building my team, building my company, building my relationship. I feel so happy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel so peaceful, like, in this space in life that I'm in. And that's what it looked like for me though. Just at home, fresh out the shower, the house done got cleaned up. Me and Nari in the bed watching a good TV show. Good day in the office, good day ahead of me tomorrow. That's when I'm at my most peace. Right?
Hey, I'm happy for you, Rod. You represent us well, man.
Sure.
Don't look down, brother.
Yes, sir.
I don't lie, that shit was smooth. Watching that shit was smooth. But that nigga Rod really be talking that shit. And just hearing, bro, you could tell from the music though, bro, wise above his years. Like, you know what I'm saying? My nigga wise. So I fuck with that though, bro.